I would like to have a hot rod car business with superb V8 motors.
I want to become a mechanic and have my own business in the future.
I would like to learn New Zealand Sign Language and Deaf Studies.
I would like to become a manager and to manage my staff. I could make a good profit.
I would like to become a National Mental Health Service Manager in New Zealand.
I want a big promotion, not staying at the same level all the time. A promotion would be good.
Deaf people work and live every day in New Zealand just like anyone else. Although the deaf community pride themselves on taking an active part in the wider society, many employers are unaware deaf people do in fact have the necessary skills for jobs they wish to apply for. Not only have the necessary skills, but also other positive attributes. Now, watch 5 different deaf employees.
Anything to drink? Hot chocolate?
Really, I find working as a car groomer is quite easygoing. But when my boss asks me to clean the car once it's sold, I clean it to perfection. It makes the customer happy to take a well-groomed car home. Pressure of the job is not really hard, however it can be interesting.
It took time for me to learn how to groom a car well. Eventually I got used to it. I work really hard and quickly, without slowing down. I write down a list of cars I have cleaned. My boss praises my work, and he has given me a pay increase.
Well, they, just like anybody else, they just get stuck in, but one thing I do find is they put out a lot more than anybody else because there's nobody around them talking. They're more focused on the job. They tend to work harder, and they just get on with it. They're great to have around. One problem we have here is we have a lot of cars driving around all the time, so what the other staff members will do, they will help them to reverse a car, put a car into a parking space, and it just works out fine. You know, everybody just communicates with everybody else, and it's not a problem.
I can lip read my colleagues, but if I find it hard to understand or vice versa, we write on paper or on a whiteboard if there's one nearby. We grab a pen so we can understand what we are trying to talk about. At the moment, I'm teaching them basic signs.
ACC to enter.
Some staff know some signs already. I enjoy teaching new signs to the staff.
Hi Victoria, good morning. I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, communication is really not such an issue because we just talk or sign or do a mixture of. If we don't understand or Victoria doesn't understand us, we just repeat it, and Victoria's lovely. There's no embarrassment about having to repeat it or be asked to repeat, so we just keep going until we can get the message that we need to get. She's actually doing really well. There's been no problems. Victoria has just got on and done the work. The toy room and the equipment is just great. She's just a hard worker and she's just slowly working through it all. It takes a wee bit of time just to get on board with a new position, and that's what she's been doing. So learning the new tasks and learning the new systems, but no, people just sit down and go through the new system with her, and then she's into it, and she's been great.
I've been working as a butcher for over 20 years. I've gained a lot of experience over the years. Generally, I work without a supervisor. I know all the day-to-day butchery work without assistance, such as cutting meat and window display.
The main advantage I see with having a deaf staff member is the one-on-one with the customers. It's something different the customers like to see. Yeah, it's not just your normal hi, how you doing? It's more of a relationship that goes between the customer and the employee. Yeah, which everyone, the feedback we get is great. There hasn't been no impact between the staff members with someone with a disability as in deafness. The one thing, it goes back to attitude of both people, whether it be the deaf on the deaf side or on the hearing side. It's all an attitude. So if you've got a great attitude, then yeah, there's no problems. And it's one of those things that comes back to common sense. You have an understanding of the dangers in machinery, you treat machinery well. Warwick has a great understanding of that, as much as we have of showing them, and that it all goes back to training. Give them the right training and you should have no problems.